on Drury Lane.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
The Muffin Man salutes the latest charity. Have you heard of RISE? Refugee and Immigrant Support Services of Emmaus. Why, many refugees experience unbelievable hardship as they are forced to flee their homes, often leaving family members behind, going in search of a better life. RISE, Refugee and Immigrant Support Services of Emmaus, helps refugees adjust to their new settings, their new family, and their new country. Join us as we see how RISE, Refugee and Immigrant Support Services of Emmaus, helps refugees from all over the world adjust to life in America, more specifically in upstate New York. Join us as we salute RISE.
So, but anyone, are you already? Hi, my name is Rifat Filkins and I'm Executive Director here at RISE. RISE stands for Refugee and Immigrant Support Services of Emmaus. And as you can tell by the name that we are the organization serving our refugee and immigrant families. And today I'm going to give you a tour of the building and the tour of the services that we provide in this old building, which is Emmaus United Methodist Church. But we are so blessed to have this building here that we can, all these families can come and get all these services. So right now, many of the children are playing in the playground outside. So we're going to take you over there so that you can meet these young people who are trying to learn the culture over here. They are very new in this country. They are coming from the places where there is those are war zones, and they are here because they had to leave their country. And before even we go there, I would like to let you know what refugees are. These are the people who had to leave their country because they were their lives were in danger and they had to leave. Many of them were serving for U.S. Army. Their families were serving, and now their lives were in danger, or they had political or religious differences with other people, and that put their lives in danger, and they had to leave their country. Many of them lived in refugee camps anywhere from 4 years to 20 years. So they have spent, or their parents have spent, years and years of their lives in refugee camps. So it's a big transition for these children, but they're trying their best, and we are trying our best to assist them here at RISE. So let's go. So Foursquare is like really popular at RISE. They all love to play Foursquare, and then after this we're gonna go for the lunch. But Foursquare and soccer are the most popular games that kids love to play with here.
Working here is a lot of fun, definitely. All the kids are great. They have their moments sometimes, but overall, everything, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better group of kids to work with. Alright, so all these kids, they have all come, a lot of them have come from different countries, from different parts of the world. And so they bring those experiences with them, and they bring parts of their culture with them. And then they all come here, and it's like they get all to share their little pieces from their countries and all the things that they learn. So I am their teacher, but I feel like I'm learning easily just as much as they are learning from me.
Hi, my name is Name and this is Flora. Today we went to this friends meeting camp. It was really fun there. We were talking about peace and love and all of those kinds of things.
What do you do at RISE?
At RISE, we have breakfast.
We play soccer.
Yeah, we go outside for a little bit, and then we go back upstairs and do some work. And then after that, we go back downstairs for lunch and then go on field trips, which is really fun.
So all these kids are from 26 different countries, and the US experience is such new experience for them. And here at RISE in summer program, we call summer program newcomers program, and the whole idea is that these kids can get to know the things over here, the city, and the activities mostly other kids do during the summer. So for that, we take our kids for swimming trips, field trips. They go to State Museum, they go to Palace Theater to watch movies, they go to different parks, and they go to the library, and sometimes they do activities here at RISE. And the whole idea is when they're together with their friends, they can learn the language. That's the biggest objective, and other than that, they can have the same activities. They can feel like they're doing the same things which other kids are doing in their classroom, or they did when they go back to school, and they can talk to them about these activities. So guess who I ran into? This is Bruce France, and Bruce France is treasurer at our Emmaus United Methodist Church. So Bruce, tell us about how about the connection that church has with RISE.
First of all, it's important for people to realize that the E at the end of RISE is for Emmaus, and that is because it was birthed out of this church, even though they're their own entity now, and that's a great thing. There were several different people that were involved in it. Pastor Denise Stringer was here at the time. And she was very involved in working with some of our congregation who had already been working with Refugees and Immigrant and helping to put all of this together. Personally, I was involved because as treasurer, all of the initial payroll came through, for RISE came through the church. And, we were doing checks every 2 weeks. It was really just amazing how fast it all grew, and I was great to be a part of it, although it was challenging at times, as it has been for Riffet, I'm sure, also. But here at Emmaus, we are very much about mission work, and RISE is really our flagship mission. We're looking to get involved in doing more work along those kind of lines, but they have been a wonderful way for people in the Capital District to know about RISE, or to know about Emmaus, to know about RISE, and brings a lot of people into this building every day.
We have macaroni with ground beef, with some green beans, and then we have fruit, and then they get milk. So for food, for summer, we get this funding from summer food program, and with that funding, we are able to provide hot meals every single day. So when we are talking about food, you can see like today is their favorite food, which is macaroni, ground beef, veggies, I'm not sure, and fruit and milk. They all love it, but then there are some of the things which are their favorite. And rice and beans is very popular, rice and chicken is very popular, tuna fish is very popular, and here are our great chefs. They are she's from Sudan, Regina is great, they all love her cooking. Here is one of our students from our ESL classes. Our ESL classes are again Monday through Friday classes, and in Capital Region, RISE is the only program which provides full-time ESL classes for refugee clients. And Miriam is one of our ESL students. Actually, she is on her break and listening to her native music. Miriam is from Mali, Africa, and Miriam, can you tell us a little bit about when you came to United States and what you do here at RISE?
I come to United States for learn English and not to go to study in the school, in the college, but I don't speak English very well. I come to RISE and I practice a little bit in English.
Your
Now-
English is good. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Here is Muthanna. Muthanna is from Iraq, and he came as refugee. And Muthanna worked for U.S. Army in Iraq, and that was why his life was in danger over there. So he had to leave his country. He worked here at Rise as driver for quite a bit of years, and now he has moved on to another job. But his love for Rise, brings him back always to Rise. So we see him a lot around.
I like help the refugee and the kids, and there is a lot things to do in Rise. Help people to hire people to learn English. Many classes in English, three classes in adults, 6 class in kids.
So I'm going to take opportunity of camera right now and talk about some of the things that people might not know about Rise. When it comes to Rise, and we feel very proud about the services we provide, which is providing after-school program, providing summer program for newcomers, providing ESL classes, providing all the advocacy for our clients, providing immigration assistance to our refugees, helping them with the job search, and then helping them keeping jobs, medical needs, and all of that, which almost everybody knows. But I think sometimes when I sit back and think that what people really don't know, that the population that we are serving, when it comes to their needs are much bigger than this. And when it comes to that, it's like, what social emotional needs they come with over here. Language barrier for any immigrant. I came as an immigrant, and language barrier was huge for me. And here we are talking about people who never went to school or have interrupted school, and here they are required, and they understand it. They are eager to learn the language, but how difficult it can be, how it can bring so much stress to them, and when we are talking about kids, how much support these kids get at their homes. There's like no support at home, and for everything they look at us, which is not easy. We want to be there for them, but I want to be honest, but there is so much that you met before Mr. Cole and his class is getting ready for a field trip to Lincoln Park, where they go for swimming. And here is Mr. Ali. He's our driver, and he is the fun guy around kids because they love him. He's the one who takes them for field trips. So he gets a lot of hugs, and every day they all like him.
And we learn all of this from Mr. Fun. Yes, he's our guidance. So if you want to follow us over there, then we can see the way we walk.
Take our field trips. So field trips we have 2 14 passenger vans which take our kids to field trips, and because we have more kids that we can fit in our van is our biggest need at this time, because one of our van is like really old and we are spending a lot of money on maintenance and we can't afford that. So 2 trips, 2 classrooms go, actually 4 classrooms go for field trips which require transportation. Each driver makes 2 trips, and then 2 classes stay back or go to a field trip which does not require transportation. To the camera, say hi please. And you can see that we have a lot of soccer balls. We do have a soccer team too. Mr. Ali is the coach of soccer team. So they go for their games and stuff. So he always keeps all in the van.
I just love everything about Rise. I love the mission of Rise, and very happy working with Mr. Rifat, with Brother Francis, and like I said, seeing the kids smiling and seeing the families smile and be able to assist them with whatever they need, that's a big reward.
So So now just a little bit about me. You know, you already heard that my name is Rifat Fulkut. That's not the name that I came with. I came as Rifat Nazir. I came to, originally I'm from Pakistan. And in Pakistan, I am from a very small village. And I was principal of a high school over there for 11 years. And then I was offered this job to come to the United States. I came on H-1B visa. And I came in 2009 thinking that I was principal of a high school and it would be like very easy job for me, but oh boy, it was something different than I thought. It was quite challenging, and I want to be honest that personally for me, being in a new country with no family, with no friends, and with limited English, it was a big challenge. But I think, like me, many other immigrants and refugees, I think when it comes to that point, we push ourselves too hard to learn, and I think that's what I did. I learned how to do the job. I'm so proud about Rise, that how it has grown in all these years, and the networking we have with all the organizations and institutions. That just makes me so proud about Rise, but I also believe that there's so many who don't know still about. This is our level 2 class, and you're gonna see people who are learning English here. These are the people who have some English, but still it's very limited, and so they are here. They do some reading, writing, and speaking practice.
Wow. Cool. So what do they call you at home? Do you have a short, like little name? Yeah.
Just Thai.
Just Thai. No, Thai is short enough. No need for a nickname.
Yep.
Miriam, we've got. Omran, do you have a nickname?
Yes.
What is your nickname?
Amora.
Amora. Oh, very nice. That's a beautiful nickname.
The poems that some of our adult students have done it. It's called Refugees Poetry from the Heart, and we got a grant, and we got a teacher who would come and work with our students, and this is what they wanted to write. And then this is also a project which was done in the classroom, and students worked on it, and basically they just on piece of paper they tried to present the culture of their country. So you can see Rwanda, Chad, Sri Lanka, Sudan, Gabon, Congo, Albania, and it's just great to see, like, you know, how all these cultures come together under one roof, and everybody is trying to learn from each other. Rana, so here our level 1, you can see that class is on break. They're coming back on 1:15. Maybe we can come back to film them, but right now Rana is from Iraq. She's our level 1 teacher, and she has worked with level 2 too. Yes. But in summer she's working with level 1 student. Rana, can you talk a little bit about Rise, about your students?
Okay.
And what you do?
Okay, so I started last summer, last May, as an intern here at Rise. I came to do my internship for 2 months, then I liked to stay here. Then I stayed as a volunteer until the end of 2017, and 2018 they hired me as a teacher here, and then I started teaching level 2.
So in level 1 mostly are the people who are not literate in their native language, but then when we do our intake, we do a pre-test, so everybody gets tested, and then they're placed in level 1 or level 2 based on their English level. And every 40 to 60 60 hours or 10 weeks, as Rana said, that they get tested again, and if they have made progress, then we move on to the next level, or if they have made enough progress that they are ready to find a job or for work, we do have job search program where some of our volunteers and employees, they help them, we even take them for interviews, we prepare them for interviews, and then we don't just stop over there. We keep our connection with the employer to make sure that our clients keep that job, or if they have any difficulty, we assist them to keep the job or to move on, to go to another job if that is needed.
So RISE needs more support, both financially and with staff and or volunteers. We serve a very big need, and I mentioned the personal aspects. We're one of the places known in the community to come and help them. We obviously help them with English, which helps them survive here in the United States, but they have a lot of personal needs and a language barrier, a cultural barrier, and even people from the U.S. have a hard time navigating our system. So to do all that, to both teach English and help them with their needs, we could use more English classes, and that would mean more people and more money to hire staff, to hire qualified staff. So right now we have all qualified teachers here teaching, so we'd like to grow that.
So now here we have Cheryl Lasher with us. She is our development director, and she joined RISE last year in September. And what a great person to work with. She is the one that we all look for to bring money to RISE. So she can talk more about it. And right beside Cheryl, we have Francis Singavo. He is one of the founder of the program, and he is originally from Rwanda, and came on refugee status and was in refugee camp for 10 years and worked as a principal, actually started a school in refugee camp. So he has a lot of accomplishments that he can talk about, but I will let them talk about themselves.
Hi. As Rafat said, I'm Sherry Lasher, and I joined RISE last year. And on one hand, it seems like yesterday, and on the other hand, it seems like forever. And I've been very, very happy to be part of the team here, because I'm the first person who's worked on development formally for RISE. And we have so many needs and so many ways people can help. So my job is to get that information out. We've instituted things like an Amazon wish list, so that people who want to buy something for us can go there and identify what's needed. We had our first open house last November, so that the public was invited to come and visit us and see what RISE does.
And the program grown up until, in the beginning it was called Intervention Project for Low Income and Minority. Then in 2010 it changed to be RISE, Refugee and Immigrant Support Services. Since then, since 2007, I have been working for this organization. So basically, people who come into this country, when I talk to the people, I say, this country was designed for people who went to school. There's no room for someone who doesn't know how to read and to write. All what they have to do is to adjust. And to learn English is not easy. So you can see I have been here for 10, 11 years, but still I'm struggling in English. Now you can imagine for somebody who never went to school and doesn't know what's going on, how much to be integrated in this community, how this person can face challenges.
So thank you very much for having this tour of RISE with us. Thank you for giving your precious time. No matter where you were in your house, or you were on the go, or you were in the car, or wherever you're watching it. the whole idea of this video is that, to give you the perspective of the work that is being done in this building and in that building on any set day, and how you can be part of this. We are talking about the people who are coming from war-torn areas, who ran to save their lives. And sometimes I say even from the places where there is no war, but they are fighting the war of poverty, or fighting with discrimination, or fighting for the war of whatever they are because of their color or religion. And for all these reasons, they had to leave from where they love to be, but they're not there because of all those reasons. And here at Rise, we are here to care for those people, to tell them that people who are going to care for you, no matter what country or what place in the world you are from, no matter what color you are, no matter what religion you are, we are here for you because we want to help people. And be part of that. Come, join hands with us, and make this cause keep going as far it can go. And again, we can do better only with your help. So please come and join and donate. Donate is very, very important. Thank you very much.
Well, welcome back. I'm still trying to bake the muffins. But finally, I think we're finished. I hope you enjoyed our show today. If you would like to make an order or donate muffins to charity, then please go to the website listed below. With every muffin order, we donate muffins to the charity of your choice. I call it giving your dough to charity. I also encourage you to donate directly to the featured charity today by going directly to our website and getting their information. Thank you very much for watching, and keep on dancing through life by giving to others through love. Let me finish baking these muffins, and see you next time.